One by, oddly enough, an author who calls herself Sex and Giggles. It's called Sonata's Silly Secret. And it looks like it's comedy, slice of life, and it involves Sunset, Sonata, Dusk, and Sideswipe. I got plenty of water. Give me a minute. Alright, let's get this out of the way. Alright. Sonata's Silly Secret. Okay. Sonata rests her back against her locker, glumly looking down at her phone and tapping away at the screen. After a long pause, her arm fell and she remained there, pounding. It was between classes at Candlelight High and the bell had just rung. Everyone seemed glad and relieved to be done with classes for the next hour, all except for her. Ariana Dashia skipped out today, so she was alone. Where did my phone go? Oh, there you are. Are you okay? A familiar voice asked, breaking her from her mindless thoughts. She looked up to see Twilight sparkle, but her eyebrows furthered her appearance, making her blink. Did you do something with your hair? She asked, perking up immediately as she pushed herself off of her locker. She fluffed up her hair with both of her hands and straightened out her skirt, making sure her breasts were nice and perky. What? Not recently, Twilight said as she pulled at her ponytail. That's funny, I could have sworn you let your hair down before. Twilight thought for a few moments. Oh, did you know the old Twilight before I transferred here? I will be re-uploading these individually and link them in the description. It'll be a while. Sonata's eyes brighten up. Wait, so you're not the Twilight who beat us at the Battle of Bands? No. She doesn't know what my friends and I did to everyone here at school. That's great, she said to herself, throwing herself onto the girl as she pulled her into a ferocious bear hug. I had a bad day yesterday, so I was thinking it could be fun to go around to school making other people feel happy with hugs and stuff. Want to help me? Sure. Despite her reddening cheeks, Twilight managed to say, wow, you really are affectionate, aren't you? Sonata giggled. I get a laugh from Ariana and Adagio. Anyways, let me start now. Without warning, she released her newfound friend and took hold of her cheeks. With Twilight making an awkward, puckering face, Sonata let a soft kiss run on her lips. Mwah! Twilight immediately reacted in protest as she felt Sonata's breast squished up against her, every square inch of her face becoming beet red. What? Sonata's voluptuous lips were warm and soft as an angel's. She was simply so shocked she couldn't budge an inch. The fact that several students had just watched her get kissed by another girl, many of whom are staring at her with wide eyes, only served to make her cheeks burn brighter. As quickly as she had leaned in, Sonata pulled back with a satisfied grin. I'm a good kisser, aren't I? She asked, placing her hand on her hips. Twilight barely called herself through her confusion. With a wobbly leg, she shook her head in shock. I don't know what to say. I gotta go, she said, darting down the hallway. At least I know I'm a good kisser. Guess I'm just gonna have to do this on my own then. After shoving her phone in her back pocket, hoping that nobody would steal it, she glanced around the hall until she spotted someone else. She grabbed her backpack and walked up to her. Hi there, Sonata chirped, voice full of excitement. It's Trixie, who's looking up from her phone. What can the great and powerful Trixie do for you? Sonata clasped her hands together as she obliged, her arms pushing her breasts together to make them look a bit bigger. Oh, nothing, she said. With a giggle, she leaned in and pecked her right on the lips, making Trixie's eyes go wide. There you go. Have a splendid day. Jesus, what the fuck, Sonata? Sunset watched Sonata bounce between each person she came across, giving each of them a quick peck on the cheek. Why is she doing that? Doesn't she know? She opened her mouth to yell and catch her attention, but her mouth got hugged. But her mouth hung open wide as she watched Sonata end up French-kissing Rarity for several seconds. Before she even tried to speak, Sonata took a few steps, wrapping her arms around Octavia Melody and nuzzled her like a pony would. Sonata then went up and pressed her cheeks against Octavia's, nuzzled her furiously, squeezing her tight before letting go. What the fuck? Sunset shook her head as Sonata came closer. Sonata, stop! She exclaimed, holding her arms out in front of her as Sonata sets her sights on her with an exciting glitter in her eyes. Nah, come here, Sonny. You deserve a good smooching, she said with a white grin on her face. No? What do you think you're doing? Have you gone mad? She lowered her arm and grabbed her right arm with her left hand, her arms pushing her boobs up. Again. No, at least I don't think so. How will you be able to tell if you've gone on nuts in the head anyways? Not the point. I saw your social media post last night. Yeah, so it's no big deal. Trust me. I thought the doctor was trying to hit on me, so I blew him off and forgot about his bullshit theories. Did you read that part? What the fuck? What the fuck? Yes, and what he said is very serious. He's going to go around kissing and nuzzling people. Sunset gestured wildly in the air to try to emphasize her fucking point. Why not? It's how you can transfer it to other people by kissing them. Yes, you can. That's exactly how you get other people herpes. She screamed at the top of her lungs. Oh, guess I learned my lesson. Thanks for telling me. She leaned in quick and stole a kiss from Sunset's lips, winked at her, and ran off in the direction of Principal Celestia's office. Sunset could only stare in shock as she ran away, the sounds of retching and people barfing on each other filling the hallway behind her. While she knew the chance of her catching herpes for Sonata was about 50-50, she couldn't help but smirk as she thought, she's gonna hate me when she finds out I gave her syphilis. What the fuck? She cocked her head to the side as she thought, tapping her fingers again. Wait, would it be right in saying I gave her syphilis when she technically stole it from me? Oh my god. What in the fuck? Jesus! This is bizarre. Oh, fuck. Wow. I don't know who's the bigger slut, Sonata or Sunset.